Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we'll be going over a little comments that Vitalik Buterin has said about Ethereum Classic and he said about Ethereum in the ways that it could fail. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and like the video so the algorithm pushes this content more. So let's start off with the first title, which is Vitalik Buterin considers Ethereum Classic as a totally fine chain for power inclined miners. Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, has proposed Ethereum Classic as an alternative to Ethereum proof-of-stake upgrade. Anyone who prefers proof-of-work system could consider migrating over to Ethereum Classic, according to Vitalik Buterin. Ethereum co-remark founder in its response to planned upgrade to the widely utilized blockchain. Ethereum Classic is also, according to Vitalik Buterin, a perfectly great chain and suitable alternative to Ethereum's soon-to-be resident proof-of-stake method. As the September Ethereum merge approaches, a big number of cryptocurrency miners are seeking new ways to earn money. This is due to the fact that the incredible blockchain will no longer be accessible for mining. Vitalik Buterin strongly recommends Ethereum Classic to power adherents. The new Ethereum 2.0 blockchain version is more scalable and sustainable than the previous version. However, at the recently ended Ethereum Community Conference, Buterin admitted that the proof-of-stake idea may not be popular with everyone. This is why the Russian-born Canadian writer and programmer advises the proof-of-work fans to go to the Classic version. He then went on to say that Ethereum Classic is the original Ethereum, claiming that it did not betray the vision by forking. It's a pretty accepting community, he says, and I believe they'll absolutely embrace proof-of-work aficionados. So Vitalik Buterin also knows the team from the Ethereum Classic side, just because they used to be one big team, and then obviously when Ethereum got hacked, they split into two coins, and Ethereum Classic is actually the original coin, and Ethereum coin is the second coin after that. So he knows the team very well, and he can trust them, and he's basically saying if you want to do mining still, move over to Ethereum Classic because it's going to be the way to go in the future. Ethereum Classic has seen substantial price movement in recent weeks as the expectation of proof of stake has grown. This price movement is prompted by the anticipated large miner exodus from the Ethereum chain after its September upgrade. Following the conversion of Ethereum to proof of stake, Ethereum Classic will become the second largest proof of work network behind Bitcoin. So I don't think it actually will become the second largest. I think it's like the fourth largest over maybe Dogecoin and Litecoin, I believe. But still, Ethereum Classic has had that substantial price movement, which was linked to this hash rate increase that we had on the Ethereum Classic network. We jumped from around 20 terahash to around 45 terahash, and normally when the hash rate goes up, the price tends to follow. As additional hash rate entered Ethereum, investors increased their Ethereum Classic exposure, resulting in a short-term surge. The Ethereum token's price increased by an astounding 105% at the moment. As of press time, the outgoing chain has dropped 7% to $24 in the previous 24 hours. However, according to the Bazinga Pro statistics, Ethereum Classic is still up 14% from the previous 7 days. As I just said, Ethereum Classic has had this massive price boost in the last, month or so, something like that, when a lot of hash rate actually hit the network due to this Ethereum merge coming in. Investors are still relying heavily on Ethereum Classic gaining further more value after the merge and accompanying mining power transfer. So obviously we're going to be looking at the merge when it actually comes in. I'm thinking of doing a live stream, so check the Discord and check Twitter. I'll leave links for both of them in the description below if you want to go follow them, and we'll be announcing that live stream. I don't really know what date it will actually be on because it proceeds to a certain block. But when that block's coming up, we'll start the live stream and then we'll go from there. We're just going to be checking which coins start to gain hash rate from this merge and which ones don't. Ethereum Classic, which was launched in 2016, is a hard fork of Ethereum chain that mostly duplicates the network's fundamental functionality. Furthermore, its native ETC token, Ethereum Classic functions as a smart contract network that facilitates decentralized apps and solutions. Since its inception, Ethereum Classic has distinguished out from its unique features. So it just goes on to say about the event, the Ethereum community event. But the next article I want to go over is that Vitalik Buterin says he's worried about Bitcoin's security for these two reasons. So obviously with this merge coming in, Ethereum is also trying to flip Bitcoin as the top coin in the space. Ethereum founder is worried about Bitcoin security for two reasons, expresses his concern about Bitcoin security sustainability. In an interview, the former Bloomberg columnist Noah Smith was released today. Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin outlines two reasons why he's concerned about the security of Bitcoin in the future. Firstly, Buterin worries that the fees alone will not be enough to incentivize for miners to secure the network, which he believes has the potential to become a multi-trillion-dollar system. It is worth noting that miners who play the role of transactions or block validators will only receive fees as rewards when all the Bitcoin has been mined. According to Buterin, it is unlikely that Bitcoin will be able to generate the level of fee revenue to sustain the system. So if you didn't know, when all the Bitcoin is mined in 2140, I believe, the actual fees for mining after that will only come from transaction fees. So there has to still be transactions going on the network. And the whole point of this is to basically allow miners to upkeep the network whilst getting rewarded for it. So all this multi-trillion dollars that are going to be pumped into Bitcoin mining in the next 100 years, we have to see something after that. When all the Bitcoin is mined, we have to see some incentive to keep mining. And this is normally done through transaction fees. I think Vitalik Buterin also kind of thought about this when he was making Ethereum, and he thought that we can't just mine forever on Ethereum, and we need to move to proof of stake is what they're doing. And this kind of counteracts the max supply of Ethereum. So there can be an unlimited supply of Ethereum, but for Bitcoin, it will all be mined in 2140. So when 2140 rolls around, the only incentive for miners to secure the network, which basically means keep mining on the network and upkeep it, will be through transaction fees that they are paid. Secondly, Buterin asserts that there is a security flaw in the proof of work consensus mechanism. According to Buterin, proof of work provides much less security per dollar spent on fees than proof of stake. The Ethereum founder estimates that there's a hypothetical future where there is about 5 trillion of Bitcoin. It could take only 5 billion of Bitcoin to carry out a successful attack on the system. According to Buterin, it is especially problematic as miners and maximalists are not willing to consider a switch to proof of stake. He didn't really explain how this hack would actually take place. We have heard of 51% attacks, is where you have 51% of the network hash rate, and then you can actually start producing your own blocks. That's one of those hacks that has happened into a lot of small coins, but we don't really know what this hack is also on about. He says here that this hypothetical future where there is about 5 trillion of Bitcoin, it could only take 5 billion of Bitcoin to carry out a successful attack on the system. Realistically, who's going to have 5 billion worth of Bitcoin? Not many people, so there'll be a select few people that could carry out this hack, but I don't see it likely in the future. It's worth noting that Ethereum network founded by Buterin is 3 weeks away from migrating to proof of stake. The upgrade is known as the merge. We already know about that. Notably, Buterin is set to release a book about a month from now titled Proof of Stake, containing a compilation of essays from the Ethereum founders in the last 10 years. I personally will probably be buying that and have a look at that just to see what he's talking about. Obviously, the views that he has in this article and in other articles are obviously biased towards proof of stake. He clearly believes that proof of stake is the future. Others don't believe that, and they think that proof of work is the future. As he said, there is a way to actually hack it in the future, but we don't really know if there's going to be many people out there that have the amount of money to actually take Bitcoin down. Lastly, if we look at mining pool stats, we can just see a quick little update on the Ethereum hash rate. It has dropped a little bit. It's dropped to 907. It was at 920. And we can also see that Ethereum Classic has a hash rate of 47 terahash. So it has jumped a little bit from 45 terahash, but the actual Ethereum coin has come down a little bit from, I think it was around 920 terahash. Now it's down to 907 terahash. So we'll be keeping an eye on this throughout our videos, but please like and subscribe to the channel, join the Discord for crypto mining help and crypto investing news, and don't forget to follow the Twitter because we'll be releasing our live stream for the Ethereum merge on there.